Don't we just all love when technology fails us, right? And then that whole emotion of like, what the heck is happening? So, folks, I am so sorry that you had to experience that. It's almost like cleanup in our production. Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to the So Victory Fast pre-show live. If you're still here with us, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for being here despite all that crazy technology stuff behind the scenes that we have to manage when things happen. Is Mercury in retrograde today? I don't know. It feels like it. But, anyways, boom, we are live, people, and we are live, and we are going to start this show. In case you're wondering, what is So Victory Fast 2022 pre-show talk show? Well, it is here that you will get a sneak peek at the people and taste of the energy. Yeah, kind of like this one, that we are getting ready to bring to our inaugural global virtual festival. And yes, we are calling on all strong, optimistic women and men who support them. So Victory Fest 2022 is a virtual global gathering to elevate and celebrate the victories of female trailblazers, past, present, and future. So today I'm kind of excited, despite that crazy thing that just happened. If you're still here, thank you for being here. But I just want to quickly say this that, this is our second episode of the talk show series, the pre-show live talk show series. And we go live every Thursday. You got to check out our schedule at sovictory.com/talk show, and I'm going to put that up on the screen if I can find where that is. All information, you can get it right here. All right, be sure to check out all the information on the website. We have speaker information, we have sponsor exhibit, and how to attend. All right, today in this particular broadcast, I'm excited. All right, I'm excited because my guest today, I've known her for a little while, and if I were to kind of like reminisce a little bit, I remember my last conversation with her that helped me propel forward in the space that I'm in right now. She said, Zeph, you can't play small. You have to have a global sandbox. And I'm like, what you mean? And I've always said I wanted to connect with international global people. And I think the work that I'm in, right? I'm where I'm supposed to be. And here I am today. I'm really, really excited to bring her on. But before that, all right, for all of you who are tuning in right now, say hello in the comments wherever you are. Let us know where you're tuning in from so we can do a proper shout out to you. So, welcome to the show. We're very, very happy to have her here. And this episode's topic is entitled Real Women Change the World. I'm going to put that out right now. Boom. All right. One of the topics from our event track titled leadership. So in this particular conversation, I'm having a conversation with Dr. Dorothy Martin Neville. Real Women Change the World, and let me bring her up right now. Are you ready? Are you ready? If you're ready, say yes. Here you go. Were you sweating in the back just now because all that crazy technology was just like playing a game on me? And I'm like, really? And I was telling Jay, thank you for being here. I was telling her, "Oh, I have to reboot. I have to reboot." Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I have total faith you work things out when something happens. Not the least bit concerned.
Yes, and I think one of the things I've had to learn and manage is that I've done this for a while, and I've done this hundreds of shows, right? If not
Mhm.
probably close to 1,000 or so. But I remember my event co-founder, So Victory Fast 2022's event co-founder. She used to say, "I'm panicking, I'm sweating, my armpits are sweating. Why are you so calm?" Because I said it's technology. The only language it understands is 10110111. So that said, I just have had to learn to be calm, and I'm gonna tame you. So that's what happened. Anyways, welcome to the show. I'm so excited to have you because you have been talking about this topic for a little while, and it is the title of one of your books. Maybe let's get started with probably a 30 seconds introduction of your background story.
Oh my goodness, very quickly. I was a psychotherapist in private practice for many years, 20 plus years. I had founded a school, the Institute of Healing Arts and Sciences, and became a pioneer in the field of integrative healthcare here in the United States. I had a school for 19 years. It was a 4-year program. I've been blessed. I'm an executive leadership coach for women leaders who unfortunately were not raised with a lot of mentors on how to be the leader in a corporation or leaders in their own organization and take it to the next level. So I support women in getting out of their way, becoming real, becoming powerful, and expanding their energetic footprint for as large as they're capable of doing it.
Boom, mic drop. There you go, people. So quickly, like, what is your inspiration for this title of the book? Was that really the inspiration that said, you know what, I got to write this book and title Real Women Change the World?
Well, for being a therapist for all those years and working with women, and then I saw the power they had, and when they are authentic, when they are powerful, when they give up. The book is entitled "Real Women Change the World: Letting the Good Girl Die So the Real Woman Can Live." And what I saw working with those women as a therapist, and then the past 15 years working with women who are in leadership positions, the way women sabotage themselves is one way, the way men do it another way. Women tend to sabotage themselves by working so hard to be nice. And I put that in quotes because being real is far more impactful. Being
Yes.
nice usually means betraying yourself,
Yes.
saying no when you want to say yes, or saying yes when you just want to say not a chance. And so that self betrayal takes away your power, takes away your ability to define what you're going to do and how you're going to do
Absolutely. And I think
it.
somewhere along the lines, I remember somebody telling me, in fact, in one of the most recent books that I've read, it's a spiritual book. It says, if you say yes to something else or somebody, who are you really saying no to? And that hit me hard. And that's one of the things that even whenever I'm doing a project or personal relationships, when I'm saying yes, who am I saying no to? That kind of reminds me and keeps me in tune with where I need to be, kind of creating that balance. That said, I know when we had a conversation, I said, what do we want to talk about? Because I always go with 3 points and 3 questions because I feel like it's important for people, you audiences out there, to have some form of takeaway. And this is your opportunity, a sneak peek to what Dr. Dorothy will actually share at the main event, which is in May, So Victory Fest 2022. So you're getting a little bit of a sneak peek preview, a taste of the energy. Not that my energy isn't enough, but you'll have to enjoy a little bit more when you're there. Nothing like being at that place where you're supposed to
Right.
be. So let's get started with question number one, because I know one of the 3 things you talk about in your book, and I think a big takeaway about the content in the book is, how do we discover our leadership style and why is this important? Because one of the things when I learned what I learned, and my big takeaway from one of your courses was that I learned what kind of leader I am. Therefore, I was able to patch in or leverage that gift that I have and then move forward. And that's why I'm here. So let's talk about that.
Right. Thank God. Well, I created a leadership self assessment tool. It's on my website, askdrdorothy.com. You can go there and folks can take a look at that and see what style of leader are you, because we have 5 different types. There's that catalyst, that thought leader, who just really isn't real good at implementation, but has amazing ideas, which allows the company to fly, to go places when there's somebody else around who can implement it. You've got team leaders and so forth. So there's five of them I presented. I'll go into far more detail in the workshop we do
Yep.
during this event. But understanding your leadership style. Are you an organizational leader, a visionary leader? Are you a team leader? Are you a nurturing leader who doesn't want to be the CEO and the COO, who really wants to have the back of those people and really make them shine? All of it is effective. Know your strengths, because if you don't, you're pushing, work becomes difficult, and you're trying to fit a square
Yep.
peg into a round hole. It doesn't work.
Yes. That's the cause of why some of us women are unhappy.
Yeah, unhappy and also ill. Because the
Yes.
fact is, when you're doing what doesn't come naturally, your stress level is enormous. And we are now discovering that many of the women here with breast cancer have no legacy of that. There's no family
Wow.
history. It's about now, because of the stress, and about self care. Breast cancer is around self care. All right.
Absolutely. I remember exactly what you just mentioned here because, folks, it is in one of her workshops that I attended that I said, oh, for some of you who do not know my story, I went through the journey of cancer. I always call it as a gift because for me, it was like it helps me put my life into perspective, and I see things differently. And we had this conversation, and I asked, what could be it, and it was phenomenal to learn what could have transpired, that right, the possibilities. So these are the things, folks, that you will actually learn in her workshop at So Victory Fest 2022, May 8 to 10. In case you're wondering, like, what is that? So here I'm putting up the banner. It's So Victory Fest, sovictory.com, May 10 to 12, 2022. Right now, we are doing a call for speakers, presenters, and if you apply by March 31st, you'll hear back from us by April 12th. That said, if you're just tuning in, you are watching the So Victory Fast pre-show. The event track for this conversation is a leadership topic, and we are talking about real women change the world. Here with Dr. Dorothy Martin Neville. And I am excited to ask you the second question.
Head.
Fire away, she says. So, apart from the leadership style, what's an example of self sabotage that you talk a lot, and why do you think we do it?
Well, I think most women that I have worked with do it because they don't want to be too much. They don't want to come on too strong. They don't want to be intimidating, and they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. Now, the fact is, when we are powerful women, when we are leaders, when we are folks to make things happen, we don't, God willing, ever intentionally hurt somebody. We don't ever intentionally,
No, we don't.
do something to people. However, if us being bold, us being out there, us making decisions and making things happen offends somebody who think we should be quiet, that's not about us, that's about them. All right. And so
Absolutely.
it's having permission to recognize the power you possess, recognizing your dream and your visions, and going for it. And when you don't, because somebody else will be unhappy, we need to look at that. If you're in a personal relationship and there's only room for one, and that's your partner, what's your partner's needs? What's your partner's wants? What's your partner's desires? And there's no room for yours? Take a look at that. There's no relationship with one person in it.
It was not designed to be a one person relationship, right? Absolutely not. And that's what we're talking about. So, folks, if you're just tuning in, I just want to share a little bit with you. You are here at So Victory Fast 2022's pre-show live, and here on Thursdays is where we have talks, conversations, stories that elevate and celebrate women who inspire change for a more equitable and empowered world. And So Victory Fast is happening on in May and the dates are May 10 to 12. You can go to that website for more information. This particular session, we're having this conversation about real women change the world, and the event track is leadership. And we're having this conversation with Dr. Dorothy Martin Neville. And my third question to you, and we talk a lot about this, knowing our gifts. It is important to work with our gifts so we can change the world. But not many of us understand how important it is to work with our gifts. Nor we know how to, determine what are my gifts. What's your thoughts on that?
Our gifts are those things that make us feel most passionate, that make us feel most alive. We can do, most of us can do many things. I love to decorate. I love decorating. I move so I can decorate. I just really enjoy it. However, to become an interior decorator, that's not my gift. So, no, there are many, many things we can do. There are many things that we love that feed us, that are fun. However, the gift we bring to the world is that thing that feeds our passion, it feeds our soul. We wake up
Yes.
alive, excited to be here. We wake
Yes.
up ready to make this world a better place because there's something in us. It's a natural gift, whatever that is, and there's no one gift that's better than another. If yours is
Yep.
organization, it's in accounting, it is in architecture, it is in something absolutely clear, go for it. If it's in teaching and higher education, go for it. What feeds your soul? What makes you excited to do it? That's truly where our gifts are. And
Yep.
unfortunately, so many of us try to fit into an expectation somebody gave us rather
Oh my
than.
God, that is huge, right? Talk about expectations and
Mhm.
that somebody else gave us. Sit with that a little while, everybody. If you're tuning in and you're watching on replay, sit with that phrase just for a little while and you'll understand how powerful that phrase is.
Yeah,
Because not understanding it, and especially your gifts. And for me, what I've learned, Dr. Dorothy, is that when I feel like I'm like pushing hard, stressing over something
right.
that I have to do, and I realize it's not really my gift. When it comes natural and it becomes, I become passionate about it. For example, showing up with you, with people gives me joy. It could be 12 midnight. I can still show up for you people. Hello. I can be 24 hours on the go, go,
Right.
go if
Yeah,
I love people because that's my
right.
passion, right? So,
And
for all
yeah,
of you who are tuning in right now, we are talking to Dr. Dorothy Martin Neville, and we're talking about this topic from our event track for our May event called So Victory Fest. And the topic for this conversation is Real Women Change the World. To get more information, you need to go to our website. That's the website up on the screen. And she will be doing more in-depth conversation in her workshop, in her training. So I highly recommend everybody go check it out. And let me just share a little bit of what something on my screen. If you have missed this and want to share this information or this replay of this show with a friend, you can always catch us at live.sovictory.com. I'm going to put that up right here. All right. So you can go there. When you get to the site, what you'll do is you'll go into our agenda. As you can see, watch episode 2. Real Women Change the World, and you can actually watch now, and that's where you can watch the replay. This has been exciting to just get a taste of what you will be bringing in May. I'm just having goosies because for me, my big aha moment was even discovering, you know, wow, if I am not passionate about something, it can make me sick. Or if I'm pushing myself, I can get sick. I never thought of that in the sense of like, how that's connected to working with my gifts, working with my passion, and just by focusing on that gives me a different perspective on how I can show up as a leader, as a real woman who will be changing the world or can change the world, right? We're all movers and shakers. Not that I don't have enough energy, but yeah, I try to get everybody pumped up
right, right.
anyways. So that said, I just want to say thank you for being here with us. And I am so looking forward to your workshop in May. And for all of you out there tuning in right now, I just want to say thank you for being here. Please share this out. Again, all this information, you can get it on our website. And in case you have any questions about it, that's when Soul Victory Fest is happening. And go to soulvictory.com for all other information. Other than that, Dr. Dorothy, any last thoughts for our viewers out there about this topic of real women change the world?
Discover your own authenticity. Discover what it is that makes you you. That is really the best thing you can do. People are not connected with you because of what you do. They're connected with you because of who you are. So let who you are shine. It's your gift you bring to the world. Mhm.